This is criminal. It looks like my wrist is breaking, which it is. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I said it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Maddie if you're new here, and I post book videos every week. So subscribe while you're thinking about it, and let's get right into the video. Today's video I'm so excited for. I've been collecting a few books since the beginning of the year, and now I'm going to show them to you. And I've got 8 new books. I would have more because I really want to buy Bride by Ali Hazelwood and so many other new releases, but we're moving, so I'm officially canceled. I'm not allowed to buy any more books, and I need to read the books I have. Let's start with books I didn't pay for. Okay, so these books are from Book of the Month, and that was gifted to me. So girl math, these are free. Not even girl math, they actually were free. I used 2 credits in the month of February. One was for the February romance pick, which is called Ready or Not by Tara Bastone, and it is a pregnancy trope romance. A surprise pregnancy leads to even more life-changing revelations in this heartfelt slow burn friends to lovers romance. Okay, I've been loving friends to romance lovers because I loved Every Summer After, besides one small part. Eve Hatch lives for surprises. Just kidding. Same. She expects every tomorrow to be pretty much the same as today. She loves her cozy apartment in Brooklyn, close to her childhood best friend Willa, and far from her traditional Midwestern family who have never really understood her. While her job is only dream adjacent, it's comfortable and steady. She knows what to expect from life until she finds herself literally expecting after an uncharacteristic one-night stand. Now Eve's loyal friendship with Willa is feeling tense, and it's actually Willa's steadfast older brother, the older brother Shep, who steps up to help. He's always been friendly, but now he's ordering her surprise lunches, listening to all her complaints, and is suddenly kind of hot. Then there's the baby's father, who is technically supportive but majorly conflicted. Maybe it's her surging hormones, maybe it's the way Shep's shoulders look in a t-shirt. But Eve starts to wonder if she's been secretly desiring more from every aspect of her life. Over the course of 9 months, as Eve struggles to figure out the right next step in her expanding reality, she learns that family and love in all forms can sneak up on you when you least expect it. That sounds so cute! And the cover is so adorable, like, come on. And the actual book under the dust cover, I love those colors. She is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Not sponsored, but manifesting that this is one day because I really do like Book of the Month. Okay, so that was my February pick because every month they give you like 6 books to choose from, and you have to pick one of those books, or you can skip it, and then next month you have an extra credit to use for any of their books they have on there, because they have really popular books on there that are not their monthly picks. So I've been eyeing this book for forever. I've heard very mixed reviews from people I follow, but ultimately I think I'm going to like it. So I picked up Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood, and it's actually funny that I think I'm gonna like it because the last Ali Hazelwood book I read, Love Theoretically, I did not care for, but I loved every other book I've read from her. So I'm willing to give this a chance, as you should give every book a chance until you shouldn't. It is her attempt at a young adult romance novel. It's been getting some backlash because people feel that it's not actually a young adult book, so like if you're a teenager and you read this, it's probably not appropriate. But since I am not a young adult, I am an old adult, I think you're gonna like this no matter what. But I definitely understand that feedback. You know, if you're going to say it's a young adult book, it probably should have lighter themes. I don't know, we'll see what I think. Here I go, not explaining any book ever. It's about 2 chess players that fall in love, I think. You guys know what this book is. Do I have to explain this? I'm not even gonna explain this one, but I know it's gonna be good, okay? Okay, so then the next book I picked up was kind of random, but I'm in the mood to read it soon. So I got Gotha, I really hope I'm saying that right, by Rune X. And I've heard great things about this book if you like darker romances, and this also has a ton of reviews on Goodreads already. But this one is like a special edition. It has purple painted edges. I think this cover is beautiful, you know, in a different way from obviously this one. Like, these are 2 very different books, but they are both very gorgeous to me. Beautiful beautiful in a darker way. And also, look at that. That is amazing. The illustrations, they're on the back of it too. And then the actual hardcover book has like a little engraving with the school's name, since this takes place at like a boarding school with vampires. I don't know, maybe I should read the summary to you guys about this one. An outcast her entire life, Corvina Clem is left adrift after losing her mother. When she receives the admission letter from the mysterious University of Barrymore, she accepts it as a sign from the universe. The last thing she expects, though, is an old secluded castle on top of a mountain riddled with secrets, deceit, and death. Vad Deverall is an enigma and enjoys being a closed book, but knows exactly everything that happens in the university. As a part-time professor, student-teacher trope? I don't know. Working on his thesis, Vad has been around long enough to know the dangers the castle possesses, and he knows the moment his path crosses with Corvina that she's dangerous to everything he is. They shouldn't have caught each other's eye. They cannot be. But a chill-inducing, century-old mystery forces them to collide. People have disappeared every 5 years for more than 100 years. Corvina is getting clues to unraveling it all, and Vad needs to keep an eye out on her. Ooh. And so begins a tale of the mysterious, the morbid, and a deep love that blossoms in the unlikeliest of places. I need to read this immediately. That sounds really good. And then next, you guys, I cannot believe this is here. Magnolia Parks, Into the Dark. If you're familiar with the Magnolia Parks universe, of course we have Magnolia and BJ's story, and we have Christian and Daisy's story. This is the last book in Magnolia and BJ's story, but there are more to come with Daisy and Christian, which Daisy and Christian are my favorite. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I said it. And it took a few days to get here because I wanted to order the original cover for this book, and they're only selling the original cover of this book in the UK, and that is also a reason why it is bigger than my entire series of Magnolia Parks. This is criminal. It doesn't match my other books. I get it, like the paperback in the UK is different from the paperback here in the US, but why would they do that? Why would they not sell this original cover in the US so they could all be the same size? Because these were originally only sold in the US too. I don't know. Maybe they weren't only sold in the US, but you could buy them here at least. I saw a TikTok where a girl said, well, I guess I just have to buy all the UK versions, and I will not be doing that, okay? This one will just stand out and the rest of the books will just have to stand out. But I just had to get this one because I love the old covers. The new covers aren't bad, but there's just something so special about these. Like her friend that illustrated it is just amazing. And honestly, I don't know when I'm gonna get to this because I'm currently in the middle of a series right now. Part of me wants to reread at least Magnolia Parks and Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home because it's been a while, but that's also a lot of commitment. I don't know what I'm complaining about. I'm just kind of walking you through my thoughts. I will be getting to this in 2023 for sure. It's 700 pages and I'm sure it's heartbreaking and beautiful, and I can't wait. You guys seriously need to check out the series if you haven't yet. I'm crying. I'm literally crying just reading the back of it. Okay. And the last few books I have, I kind of lied to you guys and said I had 8 books. I do have 8 books, but the last 4 are part of a series, so sorry if you hate me. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can get these bad boys up. The Boys of Tomen series. I am so excited. Okay, so actually I'll show you all of them. Binding 13, which I'm currently halfway through with it. Reading vlog will be coming soon in March. These books are chunkers, and this is the smallest one. These are the indie covers. I'll tell you guys about my journey in getting these if you care. If not, you can just leave. That was aggressive. Keeping 13. So the first 2 are Johnny and Shannon's story. Then we have Saving 6 and Redeeming 6. And these ones are about Joey and I don't know how to say his girlfriend's name. I'm not even gonna try. It's about Joey and his girlfriend, which Joey is Shannon's older brother. and I have all the indie covers. So you guys have probably seen in a few of my other videos, I have mentioned how I don't necessarily like the published version of the Boys of Tomen series. It's published by Bloom, and the covers literally just say like Binding 13 in bubble letters, and there are no illustrations or anything. I mean, it's fine. It just doesn't seem very creative to me. And there's something about indie covers. I mean, obviously I have a problem because I just get so attached to the book in its original form. And I just, even though I haven't read the Boys of Tomen series, I figured I was going to love it. And I wanted the indie versions, especially because I don't like the new versions of the book. So once I decided that, my next problem was the indie covers are out of print. For the most part, they're out of print. And it's not like the Magnolia Parks series where the indie covers are still being published. These officially went out of print like within the last month. And I know this for a fact because I got one of the last books on Amazon. So I ordered Binding and Keeping 13 are no longer on Amazon, and neither is Redeeming 6, because when I went to go buy these, this one I had no problem. It came right away. This one I couldn't find for a few days, and it said it was sold out, and I just kept an eye on it. And finally, one day when I checked, it said that there was a used copy available, and it said, hurry, like act now, 1 copy left. And so I ordered it, and it's used, but like it's in perfect condition. And I got it. I literally got the last copy of Redeeming 6 that was circulating before it went out of print, because obviously there are still copies left if people haven't bought them, but Chloe Walsh is no longer publishing these covers. So then I went to Pango Books to look for Binding and Keeping 13, since they were all out of stock on Amazon and everywhere else. Pango Books is a used book app, by the way. I found a shop that was selling both of them, so shipping was just 1 fee instead of like 2 different shops. I would have to pay shipping twice. And I got, I think, Keeping 13 for 10, Binding 13 for 15, and I feel like that's cheaper than they would have been originally. I got all of these for under $50 for out of print books. And later on I checked, some people were selling all 4 of these books for $220 on Pango. And other copies of the book, they really like jacked up on there. So this seller apparently didn't know that they were out of print, but her loss, my gain. And also, I didn't even say this, like part of me likes these indie covers. I definitely like them more than the published ones. And I know I don't normally like people on the covers, but this is a couple, like a couple being sweet, and then there's also like stuff happening down here and on the back of the book. It's not just like a shirtless man. So there's something that's just special about these, you know. The author published these before she knew she was gonna make it big and get traditionally published, and I love that. The only bad thing is that these are, so the words are so small. They're so small and they're hard to read because they're ginormous, but I'm obsessed with them. And I hope you guys will subscribe and watch my reading vlog coming soon for the first 2 at least. All right, that's it. That's my little book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and comment down below if you're adding any of these to your TBR. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe down below for more book content. I typically post every Saturday, so stay tuned for more of my videos, and I appreciate you guys. Let's get to 2,000 followers in 2024. Bye.